Right, I'm at Blencarn, a little fishery close to Penrith, and I've had very good days here. Unfortunately, at the moment it's a bit too sunny. I've just got my cast ready with a couple of dry flies. It's better. So I persevered with the dry fly for a while. I got a couple of different parachute flies on. I managed to cast quite close to something that moved on the top. I'm not sure whether it actually was rising to a fish, but there was no interest. So I then went on a couple of these concrete platforms and had another flick around. I could see the odd fish, anything between 50 and 100 yards into the middle of the lake, moving about, but again I wasn't completely certain that they were actually taking a surface fly, just moving on the surface that rainbows do from time to time. So I started walking up to my favourite end. And by the way, if you're coming here in a month or two's time, these little concrete platforms can fish brilliantly well. The best idea is just to sit on the grass or have a little stool and just fish with buzzers and nymphs very close to the edge. Sometimes I'll swim right past the edge of the platform. If you want to see a video of me actually catching a few fish on the dry fly, if you look on YouTube, Blencarn fishing videos, you'll see one of my Roderick Walker ones. So after being at the top end, unsuccessful with the dry fly, I decided the best thing to do was to put a couple of buzzery looking imitations on and try them at various speeds back at this bottom end, where at least I did see one or two fish moving about. Anyway, you will see the result of that in a minute or two. It's off again. That's it. Lovely fish. Flies out again. And see, there we are. That's a beautiful fish there. Yeah. If you're wondering why I'm sort of reeling in like crazy and getting nowhere, this is what I found is the best technique for playing a fish with this geared fly reel. The clutch is set surprisingly light, and if I keep reeling in, I'm doing no harm. But if a fish suddenly turns, which they often do, especially rainbows, I can keep in touch with the fish and not suffer that awful slack line which usually results in the fish shedding the hook in a flash. So when I want to put more pressure on the fish, I'll either just briefly clamp the line against the rod or just use a bit of rim control on the spool, as I've done there. So I hope you see that there's some motive behind what appears to be the madness. I do very much like my gear fly reel. I think it gets me out of a load of problems with line all over the place. Yeah. Great stuff, unhooked itself. Go on. The other way. All the fish that I caught that day and all the videos that I've done so far this year on my fly fishing have all been tied on these Temu hooks, which I've done a YouTube video of. So I haven't had any hook open out, break or any problems tying with them. So I recommend you to buy them while the opportunity is there. By the way, I'm not sponsored by absolutely anybody. That's it. Yeah. Another strong fish. Go on. No. Yeah.
How are you doing? Good stuff, well done. There's some Penrith agency water bailiffs just doing rod licence checks today. If you want to carry on fishing, that's absolutely fine.
No, it's alright. I've got it on the top of my bag, so
Lovely, great stuff. You recording it all?
I'm recording it all,
Good.
so I'm recording you
Good
not
stuff.
working.
That's great. Yeah. You having a good day though?
Well, I've had 3 brilliant fights.
Yeah.
But I came to fish dry fly, so that's a downer because it's a very cold wind, as you can feel. Yeah.
You never know, if that sun gets out, you might get a few fish coming up.
But I flipped over to small like sections, advertising the same thing.
Oh well, at least you're getting some action, that's the key thing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'll just show you my...
Oh, you're all right. I
Yeah,
can't imagine anybody in the right mind wanting to fake it.
Come and pretend to be
Surprise.
surprised. But yeah, well done for printing that out, that's handy, innit? Thank you.
That makes us all. Now that we don't have cards anymore. Now that we don't have cards anymore.
No.
No, they ended a few years ago.
Yeah, I managed to get the last one. I think it was, I got one last year.
Yeah, you could still get
last year would have been the last year.
Yeah. But I had a salmon ticket for God knows what reason. Yeah, so,
I'm the same. I buy one every year and keep thrashing away.
yeah. Well,
This is an aerial view of the lake. Right up at this top end. I rate the top end very highly. You get lots of fish grubbing around in some extremely shallow water. When you hook them, they tend to run quite a long way. So I'm standing on this top end platform, probably the most popular one when the fishing really gets underway. And as you can see, the geese certainly enjoy it as their very own toilet. They do clean it off every so often, thankfully. And that bit of shoreline you can see in the distance, it can be wonderful at times. Again, fish barely more than the rod length away from the bank. So if you come here, do be prepared to explore.
yeah. How's the chap at the top doing?
Blancarn.
Pardon? No, I'm okay, thanks.
You
get the privilege.
They're lovely fit fish, these.
Yeah. Is that on the buzzery type things again?
Yeah. I thought as I was making it, I thought it looked just right, you know.
Yeah. They're in good order, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well done, sir.
Thank you.
Please like, subscribe, comment. I know you get bored of hearing that every time you watch a YouTube video, but unless viewers actually do that, YouTube buries these videos. I mean, they get something approaching 20 million plus a day, so it's not surprising that a decent video will disappear. So please keep mine active by clicking around it in some way or other. Anyway, I'll leave you in peace to watch the rest of it, but anyway, thanks for watching.
Wee! 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 There we are. It's brilliant, that. Barbless hooks just right out in the net. I've only had to unhook one. Go on. Go on. There you go. That's it. Streaming off.